And then one more time. These guys are like, what is this guy doing? I am Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. This is the Ravenna Girls let's start this over. Girls Varsity and JV Basketball Media Day. And we have some special guests with us here in the podcast portion of it, the season preview. I know you guys played a game last night, but you really haven't really dove into the meat of your schedule yet. So we have with us head coach of the varsity, Luke Hausman. How you doing?
Very good. How about you?
Good. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you bringing everyone in.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
It's a great experience for the kids.
Yep, we have senior Tegan Sturkin. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yep, you're not nervous at all, right?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? And we have junior Alexis Michael. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Yeah, you nervous? Nah, no need to be nervous for this. But before we get started on this, I want to just thank all the sponsors that we showed in the beginning of this. And I don't know if you want to, I'll give you the floor to talk about that a little bit and what kind of where those sponsors came from and what they support and all those things.
Yeah, so all the sponsors that you've seen before this podcast went up are sponsors of our 3-on-3 tournament that we did this summer in the first Saturday of August. It's an annual event that we're going to continue doing, but without that 3-on-3 tournament, we wouldn't be able to do things like this and wear all the apparel, the new uniforms, and really supply our program with funds to be able to do a lot of fun things for the girls. So.
No, that's awesome to see when you get that kind of support from your community like that. And that was a great success, you guys, what you did with that 3-on-3 tournament. So that was just your first time doing that, right? So
yeah.
Impressive to see that going. But I know these girls can't wait to talk, so
yes.
We're going to let them do that. Can you, we can start either with Tegan or Alexis.
Go ahead.
What position you play, how long you've been playing basketball, and what the best part about playing basketball and playing for Ravenna is?
I'm Tegan Sturkin, and I'm a senior, and I play shooting guard. I've been playing basically my whole life since I started school, and the best part is building a friendship with your team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Alexis Michael. I'm in 11th grade, and I've been playing basketball for like 8 years. And I'm a shooting guard, and the best... What do you ask?
What's the best part about it?
Oh, what's the best part about it? Just like getting to learn other people and like just know what they're going through and just building a relationship with each other.
That's great. So, Luke, what would you say about each of these young ladies sitting here right now and what they bring to the table?
Yeah, so Tegan is voted captain of one of our captains of our team, senior, just a sweetheart of a kid. Great shooter. Love having her. She's a great kid. Lex is a junior this year. Lex is going to be probably out for the whole season. That's one of the reasons why I wanted her to be able to sit in on this podcast. So if there's, some different opportunities throughout the year that I can kind of keep her involved, and she's obviously going to sit with us on the bench, and she's at a lot of practices and that, and we're trying to keep her around us. But she's going to be missing some time here with the surgery that she's going to have and the rehab that it's going to take. But I was really looking forward to having her this year. She was going to make a big impact on our team and I know she would have had a really great junior season. But now we're going to focus on getting this surgery done and get her focused on her rehab and recovery, and hopefully by summertime we've got her ready to go for developing her and working with her then.
I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back.
So. Yep, can't wait to see you play. So, about Tegan, do you guys have Orchard View on the schedule?
No, that was one thing that actually Tegan.
For those who don't know, her dad,
Tegan's dad is a coach at Orchard View.
Orchard View, right?
Very nice
Jeff.
guy from. Yep. I don't know him well, but I've heard very nice guy. But that was one of the things Tegan said early on. Coach, I want to play Orchard View, and I said, no, we're not doing that. I said, we're not looking to get them on the schedule. We're good. We don't need that. We don't need that dynamic.
Yeah.
So, but we wish them the best, obviously, and Coach Sturkin the best. And
so obviously, trying to turn a program around. You're still in the early phases and trying to build things up.
Yeah.
Where do things sit now? Do you think, as far as where you're at in that process?
Well, this summer it was going great. We had everybody healthy, and we were starting to compete with big schools or beat big schools at our team camps at Hope and Grand Valley, and things were looking great. And then we've ran into some injury issues early on here, so we've had three girls out. Now we're down to 2 that are out. So we're hoping that we can get those couple back here. Lex obviously won't more than likely be back. I would love it, but it's just not looking like it. We got to get a little bit more information from the doctors, but so we have a few bumps in the road here early, which is fine. We talked last night about it's not where you start, it's where you finish, and our goal is to be healthy and playing our best basketball late in the year. And my goal and our team's goal is to win a district championship. I'm not going to be shy about that. We're going to be coming. So, and
I think it could start this year, but I think you guys are going to be a tough out for people. And then beyond that, obviously, the next step is competing for titles and all that. So maybe that's now. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. I think, I think with a full roster that was healthy, I think we'd be in the mix in the top 3 in the league. This year, without Lex and having a few bumps early on here, we've got to get some key conference victories here early on to be able to be there at the end for a conference championship. But I'm more focused on the improving each day, and I'm focused on them playing their best basketball come district time, and we would love an opportunity to get a chance to win that.
Great. So Coach Hausman said some nice thing about you guys. I think it's time for you guys to talk about each other a little bit. So first off, say something flattering about the other one, something favorable, something nice. What do you got?
Tegan, I love your dimples. Your dimples are just everything.
Thanks.
Okay, what do you like about me?
I just love how you're so supportive of everyone, and you're just a great teammate to have.
Now say something not mean, but do you have anything embarrassing stories? Not too mean, though. Remember, this is a live podcast. It's PG. What can you say about each other that maybe that someone else might not know, or might be just a tad embarrassing?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't got anything.
Yeah. We're not too mean to each other.
Is there anything that just annoys each other, though? Let's take the gloves off, I guess. So anything that annoys me. That's something I love her, but she does this and it bothers
Tegan,
me.
When you shoot a 3 and you miss, you go,
I always do that.
dang it. And I'm like, T. You just want to go out there.
It bothers me when I have to think about
Don't
it.
make me cry on this scene.
I will.
Sit up to the mic, Tegan.
Let's
There you
just
go.
say Lex is very aggressive. So if something happens, like another teammate does something to where she's going after you. So
Yeah, I always got my teammates back. So if you're going to hit on somebody, you better hit on me because I'm coming for you.
At the risk of sounding really corny, really cheesy, she's got that bulldog in her, right?
She does. Yeah.
That dog in her.
Well, last year, Lex, we held her down on JV. She would have played major minutes for me. She probably would have been a starter last year for me as a sophomore. And we held her back because, and we've had her and I have had discussions with her parents, grandparent. But we held her back because of just that right there. Like she gets emotional, so she'll make say a poor decision, and then she'll compound it with 1 or 2 more after that. And this last year, she has grown up a ton. She has came a long way. That's why I was so excited this year for her as a player, getting her. Yeah, she's really, she would have really been an impact player. But we'll get through this. I talked to her last night about it. We'll get through this, and I always say God has a plan, and there's a reason for everything. And there's tough moments in life. We've all had those. And this is just one that she's unfortunately got to experience when she's this young, but she'll get through it. She's tough. And I know she's open enough where she's going to, she'll talk to her grandmother and her mom and me if need be. And we'll try to help her and get her through anything that she's struggling with.
No, in the moment, it might not make sense, might not seem fair, but eventually it reveals, you find out why maybe that happened.
That's what he was telling me about last
Yep.
night.
And that's the way that goes.
Well, even
not
with-
easy, but-
No, and even with teams, I mean, like if you're winning all the time, your character isn't truly tested. Even as a coach, when you're winning and things are going good, like it's pretty easy. But as a coach, when you're struggling, when the team's struggling, that's when your true character shines and shows. So it's a good life lesson.
Yeah, you can't truly win unless you're losing. Shane Fairfield said that after Muskegon won the football state title recently. He said he had a great press conference and said that you have to have adversity.
You do.
It teaches you the lessons and that you need to win and to grow and all that stuff. So, what are you guys looking forward to most about the season? I know it's tough for you because you're not on the court, but still, it's the camaraderie and everything else. It's these things, media days, all that stuff. What are you looking forward to, both of you?
I'm looking forward to winning some games and also building our team better every day.
The chemistry.
Yep.
I think we have newer players this year. We have our JV combined with our varsity this year. And I think it'll be good to have our teams combined so we get to just learn everything about each other.
I think that's great just because I think the younger players are going to learn a lot. They're going to learn a ton. There's going to be some bumps in the road, but what do you think, Luke?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the biggest thing that I think these girls need to do is they need to come together more. There's always little, and I don't know if it's with girls basketball more, and definitely I didn't deal with it as much on the guys' side, but there's always little drama pieces that you don't even know that they're going on. So that's the biggest thing, and they may, when you ask them about, but I talk about sisterhood. And when I was a guys coach, I talk about brotherhood. Like, you need to care more about the person next to you than you do yourself. I'm talking statistically, in life, on the court, off the court, everything. Like, you need to care more about people around you than you do yourself. And so I hope that, with some of the stuff that we're doing, we're going to be starting to read the Energy Bus and doing a study together on that.
I'm trying to think. Someone just handed me that book. I got it at home. I can't even remember where I got it from, but I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so John Gordon writes that. He's written a number of books, but I have never read it. But I've heard good things about it. So I figure we'll start there and see how this goes with that.
That's great. So we're getting close on our time. I know you guys got to get on the road and do some different things with that. But any closing thoughts from you guys on the season, on media day, on anything?
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We're going to win some games
We're
this
going to
year.
win some games, and I'm going to be there supporting my team. Screaming.
All right.
Screaming, let's go,
It's a
team.
great attitude. What do you? Any thoughts from you, Luke?
Nope, just thankful for this opportunity for the kids. I enjoy this every year, and I know we'll be back again.
Well, thanks for your support, but and also on that thought, thank you for the support of all the businesses in Ravenna and surrounding that that support Ravenna basketball, which in turn supports us. So we all appreciate that. We're going to show that again, the list of sponsor logos here at the end of this podcast. But thanks a lot. We have Coach Luke Hausman, Senior Tegan Sturkin, and Junior Alexis Michael. And I'm Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. Thanks for watching the Ravenna Girls Basketball Varsity and JV Media Day podcast. Thank you.